The headlines. Poor governance by incompetent politician led to Manipur crisis, says former MLA Nangmairapam Loken. Sanamahi Kiyong, nestled in Seloy Langmai Hills, presents a desolate scene since the outbreak of Manipur conflict. Man arrested with 3.9 kilograms of brown sugar. Hello, a very good afternoon. Welcome to ICB English News. I'm Surbula Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. Former MLA Nangmairapam Loken has maintained that poor governance by incompetent politicians with money power led to the prevailing crisis of Manipur. The MLA made the statement while attending the inaugural function of Gate of Ibudhaw Thangjing Haraubung at Laimupokpam. Responding to media persons, MLA N. Loken shared that with 3 decades in politics, he expressed shock at the witnessing such an unprecedented crisis in Manipur. The people have been pushed to the brink and the crisis has severely impacted the economic situation, he lamented. He also expressed discontentment over the failure of the ruling MLAs to form a popular government while highlighting the statement made by the Union Home Minister on the reason behind the imposition of PR in Manipur. He also recalled how the firm stance of the then Chief Minister Okram Ibobi and 5 Congress MLAs on demand for repeal of APSPA changed the mind of the centre, leading to withdrawal of APSPA from 7 assembly segments of Manipur. He urged the people to stay vigilant on the attempts made by ruling MLAs to switch to parties.
Koi maitai aba puruse unity oite aba leader da loina satleba sina leader da munabagi mahuta ai koina leibak sigi si hena tauraga di phagane ba adom da chatlaga di leibak se afaba lambe na sangane ba hauji ki da manipur da leader oigane na palliba singsubo ai koi rai di toba ai koi da di ikai ba su poe aba leibak ki leader ba bosi isanu oige haiga da banati leader oiga da su elected member jinguna khalaka da ba pone ba ngasi di simis sumna ki humpu khak leiba manipur da bharatiya janata party ki phajana ka ba ina Kutrai noina pangre moi kutrai no the leader ki claim torba toriba mayam se sigum se ikoi dum khangedana aduna ni aina sigum ba mayam phamda ngauba sina raiti se karino habi se khangdana paisa khara paire da politic ta tholakna manipur kang khong chai badana tana maming chaliba manipur ba se sport ki power house ne aduda haira ga jo ngasi di manipur kar ma phibam da leiba ge ai bedo handa ki me gi tari ahum da ki thokpa thokdok aduna prithvi ki mafam gudi buna manipur maming taram da bado handa ki manipur ba se prithvi ki mafam gudi makta khang da babudi yaudretna aduna masina aphabarom da khangi badi phai ngasi da khangi ba ko khangchidi maru oina bharatiya janata party gi adugum lawa kari ba singna madugi dai ta punamak to pubam thoya aduna ina thamjani.
Since the outbreak of the Manipur conflict, Sanamahi Kiyong, nestled in Seloy Langmai Hills, has stopped receiving visitors. The Sanamahi Kiyong shrine is the abode of Laningthau Sanamahi, the ancient deity of Meitei community. People used to visit Sanamahi Kiyong for rituals related from birth to death post-Manipur conflict. However, after the conflict started, people have stopped visiting the religious site. The caretaker of the shrine spoke to ISTB News, where he expressed apprehension that the current situation has clouded their vision for establishing Laningthau Sanamahi University.
Sanamahi Lining Call, Seloy Lamai Ching, and a high Sida, Sanamahi Kiyong Masarak Paje. Lainthau Sanamahi Thogan Kanglup in a Haidiba, Lupsina Sarakibani, Lainthau Sanamahi Thogan Kanglupse, Ahanbada, Jujic Ladyba, Passemar, Lainthau Sanamahi, Ladyba, Hing Kongban, Upung, Pamina Kangadiba, Mapams the Gia Hoduoga, Tabak Dorakalaki, Loinana, Haidiba Lai, Simatamamada, Migi Mayumum, the Latin lady, Madigilai, Puturaki, Lai Puturak Navahonavada, Quigi Lainthau Sanami, Thogan Kaluki, Tomiani, Tawaika Toktana. Sigi Pm-Istv York and Elijah Toraki. Lishing Aniga Sumna Nisda, ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯕ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯐꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯃꯥꯔ ꯀꯝꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯛꯁ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯊꯧ ꯁꯅꯥꯃꯍꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯀꯣꯟꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯗꯩꯗ ꯃꯤꯐꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯑꯦ ꯃꯤꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯀꯣꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯝꯒꯠꯂꯁꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁꯂꯥꯏ ꯃꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯅꯤꯡꯈꯥ ꯇꯝꯅ ꯂꯥꯏ ꯈꯨꯔꯨꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯦꯞ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯧꯏ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯋꯥꯔꯦꯞꯇꯨꯃꯛ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯊꯧ ꯁꯅꯥꯃꯍꯤ ꯊꯧꯒꯜ ꯀꯥꯡꯂꯨꯞꯇ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯦ ꯋꯥꯔꯦꯞ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯊꯧ ꯁꯅꯥꯃꯍꯤ ꯊꯧꯒꯜ ꯀꯥꯡꯂꯨꯞꯁꯤꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯧ ꯄꯔꯤ 100-100ꯃꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯌꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯂꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯅꯥꯃꯍꯤ ꯀꯤꯌꯣꯡꯁꯦ ꯁꯥꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯦ ꯄꯥꯏꯈꯠꯄ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯈꯤ ꯁꯥꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯇꯧ ꯀꯔꯝꯅ ꯁꯥꯔꯛꯈꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯪꯂꯩꯄꯥꯛꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗꯩꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯟꯈꯥꯏ ꯆꯠꯂꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯀꯠꯄꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯁꯦꯟꯈꯥꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯪ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯁꯥꯔꯛꯈꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯩꯄꯥꯛꯁꯤ ꯈꯛꯇꯪꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯖꯤꯔꯤ ꯀꯁꯥꯔ ꯑꯁꯥꯝ ꯕꯪꯒ꯭ꯂꯥꯗꯦꯁ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯃ꯭ꯌꯥꯟꯃꯥꯔ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯑꯇꯣꯞ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯂꯝꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯗ ꯇꯥꯏꯕꯪꯄꯥꯟ ꯃꯄꯨ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯅ ꯊꯥꯖꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯔꯛꯇꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯍꯤ 18ꯒ ꯊꯥ 3ꯃꯨꯛ ꯆꯪꯅ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯪꯁꯤ ꯁꯥꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯁꯣꯛ 2017 ꯑꯗꯨꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯁꯪꯒꯥꯗꯅ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯜ ꯇꯝꯖꯗꯅ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯪ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯥꯔꯛꯈꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯩ ꯂꯩꯇ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯩ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯔꯥꯎ ꯍꯔꯥꯎꯅ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯔꯛꯏ ꯑꯇꯝꯅꯅ ꯁꯤꯡꯅꯔꯛꯄ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯈꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯕꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯆꯍꯤ 18 ꯁꯤꯐꯥꯎꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯈꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ 24ꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯦꯟꯖꯗꯕ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯤꯠꯃꯛꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯪꯒꯥꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯎꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ ꯐꯪꯗꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯈꯣꯏꯊꯨꯞꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯂꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯦ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯆꯝꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯪ ꯑꯃ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯣꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤꯅ ꯁꯤꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯂꯃꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯈꯣꯝꯖꯤꯟ ꯗꯥꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯁꯪ ꯀꯥꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯅ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯂꯦꯞꯄ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯆꯠꯊꯗꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯂꯦꯞꯇꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯛꯏ ꯇꯧꯕꯇꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯄꯦꯟꯖꯗꯕ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯤꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯦꯝꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯇꯝꯐꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯂꯣꯟ ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯕꯗꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯂꯣꯟꯒ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯄꯣꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤꯅ ꯁꯤꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯂꯦꯞꯇꯅ ꯆꯠꯊꯖꯩ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯈꯪꯕꯤꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯪꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯈꯨꯃꯥꯡ ꯆꯥꯎꯁꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯃꯨꯠ ꯇꯥꯅ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯊꯥꯖꯩ
A combined team of Lilong Police, BSF and CRPF led by OC of Lilong Police and Subas apprehended a man with 3.9 kilograms of brown sugar during such operation conducted at Lilong, Darulum Makha. The arrested man has been identified as Wangmayum Barul Alam, son of Liyakat Ali, 12 grams of heroin powder, another 0.53 grams of brown sugar and 7 codeine bottles of 100 ml each were also recovered from the accused. A case has been registered at Lilong Police Station for further investigation. MLA of Lambai Assembly Constituency K.H. Ibomcha maintained that peaceful coexistence will return in the state when the indigenous people stand together to drive away the illegal immigrants from the soil of Manipur. He made the statement during the inaugural function of the Poinu IDP's Livelihood Center, Sawombung, and Sayon IDP's Livelihood Center, Sajiwa, held at Sawombung Relief Camp. Convener of Biramangol College Sawombung Relief Camp, W. Biron Kumar Moirangcha, too attended the function organized by Poinu Enterprises and Sayon House. The Livelihood Center is equipped with 60 weaving machines and other required materials for the IDPs to use for weaving. He also reiterated that ex-Chief Minister N. Biren's initiative of drive against influx of illegal immigrants into the state, war on drugs campaign and efforts made to protect reserved forest areas angered the Kuki-Zo people, which led them to attack the Meiteis. He credited the former Chief Minister's efforts to safeguard the state's territorial integrity, saying it prevented a potentially dire situation for the indigenous people.
ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯔꯥꯖꯅꯤꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯂꯅꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡ ꯊꯥꯗꯗꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯁꯥꯟꯇꯤ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯄꯣꯔꯛꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯣꯝꯗ ꯆꯠꯇꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯈꯔ ꯋꯥꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕ ꯂꯧꯔꯒ BJPꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯍꯜꯂꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯕꯤꯔꯦꯟꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯍꯜꯂꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯏꯕꯣꯝ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯗ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯟꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯦ ꯇꯧꯔꯣꯏꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯐꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯁꯛꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯂꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯗꯤ ꯆꯪꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯐꯣꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯐꯣꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯀꯥꯟꯗꯗꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯂꯩꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯏꯪꯕ ꯇꯞꯄ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯛꯄ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗꯣ ꯁꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯅꯤ.
3 fire tenders of Manipur Fire Service successfully managed to douse a fire which broke out at a hardware shop located opposite to MU First Gate, Kantipur. The incident happened at around 8 p.m. yesterday. The swift action of the fire service team prevented the fire from reaching adjacent shops. The gutted shops belong to one Arambam Kheda of Thongju Part 2 as per information released by Fire Service Department. Subdivisional Veterinary Hospital, Jiribam observed the World Veterinary Day with free anti-rabies vaccination drive held at Kalinagar, Jiribam. Pet dogs from different villages of Jiribam were vaccinated during the drive. Due to heavy rain accompanied by strong wind which hit Noni yesterday, 33 by 11 kV line Urembam Noni line has been cut off and Noni district headquarters is currently facing power disruption. Meanwhile, the general public of Longmai area, Noni district has urged the authority concerned to restore power supply at the earliest. They also appeal for deployment of regular adequate staffs in Noni power substation to ensure uninterrupted power supply. Tanya Khangimbam, daughter of late Khangimbam Gopi Mohan and late Khangimbam Ongbi Sakuntala, hailing from Kashamthong Ilangbam Lekai, stood first position in Master of Arts in Sociology 2022-2024 batch from University of Guwahati. The topper certificate was awarded to her by Union Minister of Communications and Development of Northeastern Region, Jyoti Aditya Scindia. It was stated that Tanya Khangimbam had also previously topped a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology from Assam Downtown University. She is also a qualified UGC NET Assistant Professor. Currently, she is engaged as a research associate at Northeastern Social Research Center, Guwahati, as research associate on the project entitled Healthcare on the Margins, Understanding Accessibility and Challenges in Northeast India. She is poised to contribute significantly to the field of social sciences, particularly in understanding social dynamics of Northeast India. In Gujarat, more than 550 illegal immigrants were detained in massive crackdowns across Ahmedabad and Surat today. More than 450 immigrants, mainly from Bangladesh, who were allegedly residing illegally in Ahmedabad, were detained by the police early this morning. A combing operation was carried out by Ahmedabad Crime Branch in coordination with teams from the Special Operations Group Economic Offences Wing in different localities of the city in the wee hours today to identify and detain foreign nationals residing illegally. Ahmedabad Crime Branch Joint Commissioner of Police Sarat Singhal said 457 infiltrators have been arrested. Interrogation of all is going on. All will be deported. Meanwhile, in a parallel operation in Surat, city police carried out a widespread search across 6 different police stations areas: Udhana, Katargram, Mahidharpura, Pandishara, Salalbatpur and Limbayat, and detained over 100 Bangladeshi citizens. These individuals were reportedly living in the city for years, using fake documents, and were engaged in various occupations. U.S. President Donald Trump has said that Russia and Ukraine are very close to a deal on ending conflict between the two countries. President Trump's remarks came following a meeting between his envoy Steve Witkoff and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. Ukraine was not part of the talks. Speaking in Rome, the U.S. President stated that most of the key points for a potential deal had already been agreed upon. He said the war is killing 5,000 people a week and must end soon. He also accused Ukraine of delaying a rare earth minerals deal with the U.S. Meanwhile, the Kremlin described the 3-hour meeting between Witkoff and President Putin as constructive, saying it helped bring the U.S. and Russian positions closer. However, Ukrainian President Zelensky stressed that a full and unconditional ceasefire must come first before any talks on territorial issues. He also called for more pressure on Russia, saying it was the only way to achieve peace. According to the media reports, the U.S. plan also blocks Ukraine from joining NATO and includes U.S. recognition of Russia's annexation of parts of Ukraine. European and Ukrainian leaders oppose this and want to discuss the territory only after a ceasefire. And before we wind up the top stories once again. Poor governance by incompetent politician led to Manipur crisis, says former MLA ng Mayrakpon Loken. Sanamahi Kiyong, nestled in Seloy Langmay Hills, present a desolate scene since the outbreak of Manipur conflict. Man arrested with 3.9 kilograms of brown sugar. Well, thank you so much for joining with us.